Hi. So I wrote another piece and I would love to share it with you. Um, I love when things come together and flow because I've been wanting to write like this, and I started a lot yesterday, but I'd never like finished it completely, right? This is a completely different piece than what I was working on yesterday. Um, I like when things flow. It's nice. It feels good. It's energizing. And when they don't flow, it creates conflict, right? Which is kind of interesting that that's the segue into this piece. Um, with that, I'm just gonna read it. This one is entitled "A Contradiction of Balance." I want to know, do I push it harder or do I walk away? Do I go or do I stay? So oftentimes we force and we force when we should have gotten away like a derby horse. But we beg and we plead for others to change. Why do we force them to rearrange? People are people and they are who they are. They could be a shining or a falling star. Regardless of which one they are, doesn't mean that they get to be left in the dust, because everyone, and I mean everyone, deserves more than lust. All the greed, the fortune, and fame can't take away from love's game. Why are opposites so important in this life, where it's good and bad and dark and light? You pick one and I pick the other, and that leaves us in another cauldron's bubble. It's this against that and that against this. It's a world full of twisted, deranged hits. It makes sense, but it doesn't. It'll be a feeling confused, slightly buzzin'. That's why life is a walking contradiction. There's always an opposite. So does that mean it's all fiction? To have balance, does that make you more of a machine? I think it makes you all of it and everything in between. I think balance means that you're integrated, that no matter what's inside, you're worth saving. It's no wonder that the world is in conflict when each side holds strong onto their skit. Why do my words flow some days and not others? It's really interesting. It's like the grades of summer, where they don't matter as much as the whole year, but somehow it's worth more than all of your beers. You're right, I'm wrong. I'm right, you're wrong. This is the song that we've been singing for way too long. How do we get the world to shift and come into balance and maybe create a new uplift? Aren't you tired of beating your head against the cold walls? Aren't you tired of making yourself shrink, hunched, not so tall? You deserve to not be caught in the chaos and contradiction. You deserve to be flowing with your sweet life's rendition. With that, I encourage you to come into balance. After all, it really is only you that holds the balance.